One, here we go. We got Apple on the halted list, but I do have some information for the MMTs. What I do have, Apple reports 4.19 million iPads were sold in Q4 versus the street 4.7. Apple sees Q1 EPS of $4.80 versus 506. That was Reuters consensus. They're saying Q1 EPS of 480. But they see the revs at 23 billion, Apple does, versus 22.3 billion of Reuters consensus. The preliminary number is 4.64 versus 4.8. Revs came in at 20.34 billion versus 8.9 billion. Apple preliminary number, that's exactly what it is. So we're going to find out more about it. And as we always know, Steve Jobs always liked to keep the revenue down, MMTs, always sandbagging the guidances and doing things like that. So basically, I don't know exactly what's going to happen in here. The stock is halted. I am watching the Bull Fund, the QQQ, that closed at 125.74, getting hammered in after hours. Now, it's not based on the Apple report, so Apple is halted, and we'll come back to it. MMTs, the stock is halted. They're going to be coming in with their earnings anytime. No trading on it right now. They beat by 56 cents a share. That's $4.64 per share. The company always sandbags its guidance, but let's take a look at what the street's going to look at. Is that year to year, I mean, the revenues rose 66.6% year to year to 20.34 billion. That's a lot of money. So the revenue is good. The gross margins are 36.9 versus the street estimate. So this is a problem. Okay, that's lower. Another thing, Apple reports 4.19 million iPads in Q4 versus 4.7. That's down. The company issues mixed guidance for Q1, an EPS of 480 versus 506. That's a problem right there. Reuters consensus for Q1 revs were 23.0 billion versus 22.3. So they did, the Q1 revs are good. So they're there. iPhone sales of 14.1 million were up 91% year over year. Boy, handily beating the 12.1 million phones RIM sold in their most recent quarter. We still have a few surprises left for the remainder of this calendar year. We're thrilled with the performance and the strength of our business, generating almost 5.7 billion in cash flow from operations during the quarter. There's nothing wrong with that number, said Peter Oppenheimer, Apple CFO. Looking ahead to the first quarter of 2011, we expect revs of about 23 billion. That's strong. And we expect a diluted earnings per share of about 4.80, and the stock is halted, and there it is right there. So basically, they've given similar guidances. They like to give the mixed guidance. They like to see, it's always the same. EPS below consensus, but revs above consensus. That's the earnings report per se. We'll wait for the stock to open within 8 minutes, and I'm out to buy at 302.50 if he slams it down and I get hit. Back on the tape. I've got an ask at 308, 307.50 here. Okay, that's a $10 gap down. The thing about it is, this is the bid doesn't make sense anyway. It's after hours. It'll straighten out here in a minute. $450 short. Okay, then buy it. I wish I could sell it to you. The stock is still halted and it's not open yet. What we're going to do, MMTs, I'm putting a bid out here at 285.50 now. I've taken it down since they've halted the stock, and I'm going to hit OK. So my limit order is out here now, MMTs, along with yours, and our limit order is 285.50 just in case we can steal the trade. So basically, I'm going to have to get some more news, and we'll take a look. MMTs right now, gapping down to 295. I'm out there to buy at 285. Here it goes. They're punishing that gap. I'm going to see where I can get in. 292.7. They close that thing at $318. I'm going to try to buy that dip. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to try to get in on that dip. I'm going to try to get in. It's 296.04. There it is. 297 is trying to flatten out. Let's buy. Let's buy it. There it goes. We got hit at 295.94. That's our entry. Now I'm going to wait and see if we can get a pop. Let's take a look at the after hours chart. We're in it right now at $295.94. Like I said, it's live. The closing price was at 318 MMTs, and MMTs are buying down here at the bottom. I'm up $732, up $966. Now I'm up $1,100 and counting MMTs live in action. I'm telling you right now, it's all about the art of stealing that bid. MMTs, I'm going to have to take some profits in here just in case. I need to protect my position. See, they're taking it down on me. So I'm going to sell it, and I'm going to buy more. There, I just rang that cash register, MMTs. You watched it live. You got hit. This is the way it is. Look at that baby bird at 298, 299. I'm going to be going back in again, MMTs. MMTs, MMTs. It's been a very exciting moment. It's been a very exciting moment, and we're buying the dips. We bought it 292. It got clear down here. There's that after hours chart. This is where we bought it. It come back up. We're going to look at how we can get back in again. Stock is still down $18. I'm going to be looking at that entry, MMT. And for the people that are viewing it, this is live. There's a lot of emotion, a lot of money involved here. So bear with us. We don't mean to offend you in any kind of way, other than we just made a lot of money off of that bottom. So I hope that made you feel good. There it goes, MMT. We're back in it again, MMT. Yep. We got the whole market gapping down off of the news. I'll be doing the IBM reports right now. I'm hot and heavy. I'm making money on this baby. Here it is right now. Let it be known. We're going to go back in hard and fast. There it is. It's coming back down. MMTs, we already got big entries and exits. We're going to take more entries and exits as we move through the session. And this is live. This is really happening, people. It is here and now. I just showed those trades and the profit and the losses on how to buy all the way below the market. This is after hours earnings season, people, and it happens all the time. And there are great deals that you can find, and you can learn how to take advantage of that sell-off, because here's what they're doing. This is that after hours tick chart coming down. MMTs.